You don't get what you deserve, you get what you earn. These words aren't just a motto, they're Bill Belichick's life manifesto. From a young boy obsessed with football to the architect of the greatest sports dynasty, his journey was forged in the fires of failure. Fired from his first job, mocked as a washed-up genius, and constantly challenged by setbacks, Belichick proved that greatness isn't about talent, it's about tenacity. This is a story of relentless resilience, where champions don't make excuses, they make history. Welcome to the journey of a legend. Humble beginnings, fueled by passion. Bill Belichick's story begins with a passion that outshined his circumstances. Born in 1952 in Nashville, Tennessee, and raised in Annapolis, Maryland, Belichick's father, Steve Belichick, was a Navy football coach. From an early age, Bill was immersed in the world of football. While other kids were out playing, he was dissecting game films, studying playbooks, and learning the intricacies of the game like it was a second language. Despite his father's success, Belichick's path was anything but easy. Growing up, his family wasn't wealthy, and football coaching wasn't seen as a path to financial stability. In fact, his father advised him to pursue a career in business instead, warning him that coaching was a struggle. But for Bill, the fire to coach burned too brightly to ignore. His passion for the game was undeniable. After graduating from Wesleyan University, Belichick took his first step into the football world with a $25 a week assistant job with the Baltimore Colts, a far cry from the fame and fortune he would later achieve. His journey wasn't about fame or money, it was about the love of football and the relentless pursuit of mastering it. Success isn't born from comfort or certainty, it's about following your passion even when the road is uncertain. Belichick's journey shows us that passion, when combined with determination, can turn any struggle into a stepping stone for success. Early struggles, the crucible of failure. Bill Belichick's rise to greatness was anything but easy. His journey was filled with setbacks, criticisms, and moments that could have easily broken his spirit. After a brief stint with the Baltimore Colts, Belichick bounced around various teams, constantly finding himself in assistant coaching roles. Despite his deep understanding of the game and his intense work ethic, he was often overlooked, struggling to find his place in the NFL. In 1991, he finally got his first head coaching job with the Cleveland Browns. At first, it seemed like a dream come true, but soon Belichick faced massive challenges. In 1994, he led the Browns to an impressive 11-5 record and drafted future Hall of Famers, but his tenure was filled with controversy. His decision to cut beloved quarterback Bernie Kosar earned him the disdain of fans, and his methods were often criticized. Despite his coaching acumen, Belichick couldn't escape the label of failure. When the Browns relocated to Baltimore in 1995, Belichick was fired. The football world seemed to have written him off as a failure, and many believed he was finished. But rather than giving in to the criticism and setbacks, Belichick used these moments to fuel his determination. Instead of quitting, he evaluated his mistakes, learned from them, and refined his approach. Failure is not the end, it's the foundation for reinvention. Belichick's early struggles show us that setbacks don't define us. They're the moments that shape us into something stronger. The Patriots dynasty mastery through adaptability. In 2000, Bill Belichick took on the daunting task of leading the New England Patriots, a team with little to show for recent seasons. His first year, marked by a 5-11 record, suggested that the road ahead would be a long one. But Belichick wasn't deterred. Instead of relying on star power or the conventional strategies of the time, he focused on creating a culture of adaptability, discipline, and teamwork. The breakthrough came with the drafting of Tom Brady in the 6th round, a pick that would forever change the trajectory of the Patriots franchise. And Belichick's ability to adapt and innovate allowed Brady to flourish, but it was his relentless focus on team over ego that set the tone for success. The Patriots' do your job philosophy wasn't just a catchy slogan, it was the essence of Belichick's coaching style. He focused on building systems, ensuring that each player understood their role and valued the collective effort over individual accolades. Belichick's defense-first mindset, combined with his willingness to constantly adapt to new challenges, whether shifting from a 3-4 defense to a more dynamic scheme, kept the Patriots ahead of the competition. His approach wasn't about finding the best talent, it was about optimizing and adapting his team to make the most out of every opportunity. Greatness isn't about talent alone, it's about systems, sacrifice, and evolving with the game. Through constant adaptation, Belichick turned the Patriots into an unstoppable dynasty, proving that success comes from embracing change and improving with every season. Overcoming scandals and setbacks. Even legends face criticism and controversy. Bill Belichick's career, marked by 6 Super Bowl victories and numerous accolades, was also marred by scandals that could have derailed his legacy. The most notable of these were Spygate 2007 and Deflategate 2015, scandals that cast a shadow over the Patriots dynasty. Critics tried to tarnish Belichick's name, labeling him a cheater and accusing the team of bending the rules. Despite the public backlash, Belichick remained steadfast. Rather than allowing these controversies to dictate his path, Belichick focused on what he could control: the team's performance and preparation. He didn't shy away from the challenges, but faced them head on. Belichick's approach was always simple: get back to work. He continued to refine his systems and focus on winning through skill and preparation, ignoring the noise from outside. His resilience showed that success wasn't about avoiding scandals, it was about how you respond to them. In 2020, after the departure of Tom Brady, the Patriots struggled in the subsequent seasons. The team was in a rebuilding phase, and critics wondered if Belichick's success had been solely tied to Brady's talent. Yet, instead of retreating or retiring, Belichick embraced the challenge and committed to rebuilding the team. His refusal to bow to pressure proved that true leadership is about perseverance and the ability to bounce back stronger. When doors close, build new ones. Age and criticism are just noise. Belichick's ability to push through the toughest challenges shows that resilience is key in navigating both public and personal setbacks. The mindset of a champion. Bill Belichick's success isn't just a result of his football knowledge, it's his unwavering mindset that has set him apart. The foundation of his success lies in a few key principles that he's followed throughout his career. First and foremost, Belichick is known for his relentless preparation. He doesn't leave anything to chance. Whether it's studying game films, analyzing opponents, or preparing his players, Belichick is a master of detail. He famously spent hours dissecting opponents' strategies down to the smallest tendencies, ensuring that no surprise could derail his team. His commitment to preparation, even in the smallest of details, allowed him to consistently outsmart and outmaneuver the competition. Secondly, accountability is central to Belichick's philosophy. He believes that success is not just about talent, but about responsibility. Mistakes are part of the game. Making excuses is not. He often says he instills this mindset in his players, holding them accountable for their actions on and off the field. This culture of accountability has been a cornerstone of his team's success. Finally, Belichick values the team-first mentality. He has always prioritized team chemistry over individual egos, often making tough decisions like cutting high-profile players if they didn't fit the team dynamic. Belichick understands that for sustained success, the whole team must be unified in pursuit of a common goal. No matter the individual sacrifices, success is a habit, crafted daily through discipline and humility. Belichick's mindset teaches us that success is built through relentless preparation, personal accountability, and a commitment to the greater good of the team. Building your own legacy, the power of consistent effort. Bill Belichick's journey shows us that success is not a straight path, but a winding road filled with challenges, setbacks, and learning opportunities. His story teaches us that greatness isn't achieved in a single moment. It's built through consistent effort over time, a commitment to personal growth, and an unwavering belief in the process. No matter where you start, the key to success lies in your ability to keep going, adapt, and improve even when faced with adversity. Belichick's ability to stay focused on the long-term vision, even when immediate results weren't forthcoming, is a lesson we can all apply to our own lives. It's not about getting it perfect, it's about making consistent, incremental progress each day. You may not be a coach, but the principles that made Belichick great can be applied to any field. Whether you're building a business, pursuing a passion, or navigating your career, the same mindset is required. Start by focusing on small, manageable improvements, learning from your failures, and always keeping your eye on the bigger picture. Success is built brick by brick, setback by setback, through persistence, discipline, and a willingness to learn. Belichick's legacy is not defined by his victories alone, but by the perseverance, humility, and resilience that fueled his success. Take these lessons to heart, because just like Belichick, you can build your own legacy of relentless effort and unwavering commitment to your goals. Now, it's time to get to work. Bill Belichick wasn't born a legend. He became one through discipline, setbacks, and the unwavering belief in the process. His story teaches us that success comes from consistent effort, learning from failures, and always striving for improvement. Your path to greatness might look different, but the principles are the same. If this video inspired you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Rise and Inspire. Keep pushing forward and build your own legacy of relentless success.